Good morning, Randy at Mountain Air Farms. All right, I'm gonna film a little bit today. I'm gonna split some wood. We had guests, and it's just a little bit late in the day to go down there and get started on that job. So I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna split wood, and maybe spray some Roundup and stuff this afternoon. I need to get killing some weeds before they start taking over. But I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna set it up there and just let it run for a little bit. be glad where I had it logged. All these big cutoffs that came from the logger stuff that they didn't use. It's knotty and it's huge rounds. There ain't no easy way to do it. The best way, I can't, my splitter will stand up. You can fold it up and it'll stand up, but you got to set on the ground to do it, and it kills me moving this stuff around. You know, if you're sitting on a bucket or whatever being over, I'd rather be up standing. So I just put me a table out here and put them on it, and that way I can just roll them on there. But I'm almost got these big rounds done. I've got a few more, and then the rest of it just tops. So it's not gonna be that big a deal, but I'm just trying to get rid of these big ones, get them out of the way first. There's a bunch of wood. I've got to figure me out a better way here. I went online and looked at different ways. You almost need like a slope table or something where the logs, you can lay them in there and they'll roll down and stop. And you can grab one. When you pull that one out, the next one will roll down. But it's just gonna take some figuring out on my part. A buddy of mine's got a conveyor he's wanting to give me. It's like a 25-foot long conveyor. It's an old hay conveyor, which you can convert them over. I've seen online, some people like them, some don't. So I'm gonna get it and just see how it works. That way I can start loading this straight into them big bags. They got hoops on them, and then you can just move them around with the tractor and stuff. But that's the plan. And I'm gonna have to upgrade my splitter at some point, give me a bigger one. There ain't no way you can just split it. You can stay back here 8 hours, and I bet you wouldn't get probably 3 cords, maybe 3 cords done in a day. But that's pushing it. If you got all the rounds cut and laid here ready for you, you'd probably get that done. But that's what I'm doing now. I'll turn you on later when I get to spraying. Show you my sprayer. I hadn't used it this year, so it'll probably be a job getting it going. There's probably dirt daubers and everything else in the hose, but we'll try that out. All right, I'm back. I just got busy doing other stuff today and didn't do a whole lot of filming. But it's going to give you an update on our chicks. They are growing big time. They're eating a lot. I moved them out here on grass yesterday, so they're really enjoying that grass. And contrary to belief, they will eat grass. They really love clover. They eat clover really good. I'm going to walk down there to the garden and we'll give you a garden update. All right, here's our garden update. Onions and lettuce is doing good. We're not putting out a big old garden this year. We ain't got enough time. I need to get me a little rear tine tiller so I can keep it tilled up. We ain't got time to weed. That's a 8-hour-a-day job weeding. But our cabbage is doing great. We got some purple cabbage, just regular cabbage. They are doing great. I love some cabbage. And there's our maters. I think them's better boys or beef steaks. And we got several different kinds of peppers. Sweet habanero and red peppers and different ones. We planted some carrots over here, but I don't know where they came up. There's weeds popping up. Well, grass, and I can't tell what's carrots and what's not. I'm gonna have to let them get up a little bit taller so I'll be able to know what's what to weed. Now I know what the top of a carrot plant looks like, but there ain't nothing there that looks like the top of a carrot plant. But I'll let it go a little bit longer and then figure it out. Hopefully next year I'll have a little bit more time where I can actually work in the garden a lot. But we got some squash and cucumbers. And I think she planted some eggplant down there, but didn't do a real good job weeding around them. I'm going to have to go in there and weed around them. Yeah, where I had tilled up where we normally put our garden, it's just growing over. Which that's fine. I need to throw a cover crop on it. I didn't film it. There's that big old tree behind the house. Part of it was dying. It was like a cypress cedar tree. Not a cedar tree. It's like a cypress. Some sort of cypress tree. Leland cypress. That's what it was. It was dying. That we planted it 24 years ago or 23 years ago. And it was about 35 foot tall. But that's just how I'm going to close today. Just giving you an update on what's going on. But we'll be back on the job site tomorrow. Company left and it was a little bit later in the day and had doctor's appointments and everything. So we'll go back to work tomorrow. We're on the job site. See the progress on it. We're about to start hanging the tin on it. So it should go a whole lot quicker over there.